कार्पण्यदोषोपहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसमूढचेताः। यच्छ्रेयस्यानिश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्। I am confused about my duty, and I am besieged with anxiety and faint-heartedness. I am your disciple, and I am surrendered to you. Please instruct me for certain what is best for me. This is a great moment in the Bhagavad Gita, when for the first time Arjun, who is Sri Krishna's friend and cousin, requests him to be his guru. Arjun pleads to Sri Krishna that he has been overpowered by Karpanya dosh, or the flaw of cowardice in behavior, and so he requests the Lord to become his guru and instruct him about the path of auspiciousness. All the Vedic scriptures declare in unison that it is through the medium of a spiritual master that we receive divine knowledge for our eternal welfare. Sri Krishna states this himself in the Bhagavad Gita in verse 4.34. Learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him with reverence and render service unto him. Such an enlightened saint can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. To demonstrate the need for accepting a guru to gain knowledge, Sri Krishna himself took this step. In his youth, he went to the hermitage of Sandipani Muni to learn 64 sciences from him. His classmate Sudama remarked regarding this, O Sri Krishna, the Vedas are like your body, manifested from the knowledge that you possess. Yet you too pretend to need to learn from a guru. This is only your divine Leela. Sri Krishna is in fact the first guru of the world because he is the guru of Brahma, the firstborn in this material world. He performed this Leela for our benefit, to teach by his example that we souls who are under the influence of Maya will need a guru to dispel our ignorance. In this verse, Arjun takes the step of surrendering to Sri Krishna as his disciple and requests his guru to enlighten him regarding the proper course of action. This verse is the moment of true surrender. After all his emotional reasoning, moral doubts, and internal conflict, Arjun finally sets aside his ego and pleads, not as a warrior, but as a humble seeker. The word Karpanya here refers to spiritual smallness. Arjun recognizes he is thinking from fear, not from his higher self. He knows that he cannot see clearly. His heart wants peace, but his duty demands battle. He feels stuck. For the first time, Arjun sincerely asks for guidance rather than trying to justify his feelings. This is the key transformation. Arjun surrenders his pride and accepts Krishna not just as a friend or charioteer, but as his guru. This complete surrender opens the door to wisdom. Only now does Krishna begin the core teachings of the Gita from the next verse onward. This verse teaches us that real growth begins with humility. When the ego steps aside and we stop pretending to know, we become ready to learn truly. We all face moments when the mind is overwhelmed and the heart feels lost. Arjun shows us the way. Don't run, don't suppress, surrender to deeper guidance. Only when Arjun says, I am confused, please guide me, does Krishna begin revealing the timeless wisdom of the Gita.